What up, everybody? T-Biz here again, and we picked up, or I picked up, I don't know if it's we, but yeah, I picked up another Dragon Ball Z Super Battle Collection figure. This is Broly. I need to go back and watch this again. I think it was a movie, the Broly movie or something, because I know I've seen it with my buddy Chris, because I'm going to bring up my buddy Chris a lot, because he showed me Dragon Ball Z like over a decade ago, and we watched like the Majin Buu, the Frieza, I'm sure the Broly stuff, we watched a lot of that stuff before it was on TV. We'd rent bootleg videos and watch these cartoons, and we watch them an original language version with subtitles on the VHSs. And they'd often have commercials and stuff from overseas on them too, which is kind of neat. Sometimes it would, and they were just kind of put together bootleg VHS recordings, but still really cool to watch. And we were watching stuff here before you could see it anywhere else. Before it was different, way different than the Funimation. The music was different. Certain things weren't taken out, like a lot more violence it seemed, and just a lot of more un-PC things that were in those cartoons that were taken out on the Funimation version. But anyhow, I picked up Broly because Broly's cool. I remember a little bit about watching this cartoon. I'm going to watch it again. But yeah, it's he's freaking crazy. It's like, I myself personally don't want to ever be this big as far as muscles go, because I see guys that I work with that work out and almost get this big, not quite, but almost get this big, and it looks freakish to me when your upper body is bigger than your lower body. When you work out all your upper body but you don't do much with your legs, you look like a freak. I'm just saying, and I hate saying that, but it's weird. I don't get the impulse or the need to. I understand, like, I do 30 push-ups a day. I feel like that's good enough for me to be strong and to do what I need to do in life, and hopefully next year maybe it'll bump up to 40 push-ups, who knows, or 35, whatever. I just do, push-ups every day when I can. And anyhow, but when you get that freakishly huge, it's weird. It just is to me, but that's my opinion. And but I always give props to people that work out and that pump, because it's cool and it's hard work, and yeah, it's good to get in shape, but it's weird to look like a freak though. But anyway, this is Broly in his legendary Super Saiyan form without his crown on top, and his hair, it doesn't have the blue or the gold tint, it's more of a green. And I read up too that I guess he's his blood's kind of green at this point too. It changes into a green color, and normally he would have black hair with the little crown thing, with the little jeweled crown thing and stuff, and yeah, and he is a Saiyan. He's a Super Saiyan. So, but I think this figure's cool. I like him. There's not much to him, but I don't know. I think he's awesome. I really, really think he's awesome. And these figures are cheesy. I know they're not quite articulated as like the Irwin figures, which I used to have a lot of, but I gave them away to my friend's kids. I wish I would have kept them, but I was out of Dragon Ball Z at that point. I was kind of burnt out on it. But there's not a lot of articulation on these, but I still think they're really cool. I think they're reminiscent of the cheesy T-Biz, Freudian slip, the cheesy Toy Biz stuff. But this has way more articulation, but it's, I don't know, you understand what I'm saying, it's cheesy. But I like these figures. I think they're cool, and I'm going to continue to pick them up and build my collection until I get most of the ones that I want, or maybe all of them. We'll see what happens. But I started watching Dragon Ball Z again. I started watching Dragon Ball again. And I need to catch up to the new seasons, because some of the new stuff is really cool. Me and Chris were watching some of that the other day, and there's this one new character I recognize. He pointed out was Khalifa, and then there's this other Super Saiyan that is a girl that when she becomes I forgot her name, but it might be the same character. But there was like 3 characters in this one scene where it was a guy and a girl, both had black hair, and then there's this one girl they were taunting, and she turned into they got her to just bust out in her Saiyan mode. But she was like about as gnarly as Broly, and she looked about as gnarly as Broly, but she was still a girl, but she looked buff and ripped and just ridiculously insane. And she topped out so much on her powers that she just ended up passing out. She almost killed them, caused a huge giant crater where she was at and around her, and then she just burnt out like a candle or a light bulb, because she was just so powerful. But either way, I want to start watching those new episodes because they just look really, really neat, and I guess that was kind of a spoiler in a way. But anyhow, yeah, I love some Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, all that stuff. It's really cool. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I'm going to be continuing to do more Dragon Ball stuff in the future, and just keep picking up stuff, keep doing stuff, because I have stuff and then that I've never shared before on my channel, and it's just, I don't know, it's just popping back up again for me. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all, and have a good one. And yeah, go watch you some Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z or any of it. Look it up if you haven't heard of it because it's cool. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. Laters.